him. Me and my brother on the carpet, counting foes to see who'd win. Dad acted like he didn't care, but he'd stop and watch a while. Then when Thess wore that gold, the whole room settled calm.
This is CBFT, Channel 2, Montreal, Wednesday night, 9 o'clock, All-Star Wrestling.
Wrestling tonight.
Ray Morgan at ringside with the Crippler. Fans, you are in for a treat. Frank Valois, Johnny Rougeau, Bob Legs Langevin, Jackknife Ovila Asselin, and Big Bill Miller, all here, all ready for action. Tony Marino and Dick Beyer. Will there be fireworks? Let's get started. Crippler, good to see you. Got any predictions tonight?
We open tonight with a critical contenders match. The Canadian heavyweight title is held by Don Leo Jonathan, and both of these men are fighting to earn their shot at that title. The winner tonight moves one step closer to a championship opportunity.
Johnny Rougeau moves like he's got cement in his boots. You'd think he'd work on that, but no. Frank Valois has got ring savvy that you can't teach. He reads the match better than anybody I've seen.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. From Carolina, Rhode Island, Frank Valois. And his opponent, from Montreal, Quebec, the French Angel, Johnny Rougeau.
Frank Valois at number 1 and Johnny Rougeau at number 2. Both want that secondary championship. A victory tonight puts the winner right on the champion's doorstep. Number 1 meets number 2. Winners in the title picture.
I had a steak last Tuesday that was tougher than both.
Arm drag. Body slam.
Reversed it and took control just like that. He's setting up the finisher. This could be it. I've seen that confidence before. It lasts until it doesn't.
And we're underway, both men circle.
This reminds me of a bar I used to go to in Hoboken. Everybody swinging, nobody thinking.
He's looking for the next opening. Back body drop.
You don't see this every day. Two guys just teeing off on each other.
He got position and used it.
Look out, he's going for the finish here.
Japanese arm lock. What a comeback. He's fighting his way. Wrist lock, reversal, counter, and he threads the needle, takes him to the mat. What a sequence.
Japanese arm lock wrenched in deep. Reversed it and took control just like that. This could be it right here. He's got him set up.
Frank Valois hits a atomic drop. Frank Valois with a chase outside.
Made it back in. Just barely beat the 10 count.
They tie up and neither man budges. Back to square one.
Slick counter and the whole match just turned. Rougeau with the wrist lock applied. He won't give it up, fighting through the pain. He hits the ropes.
Clothesline off ropes.
He's moving well, but moving fast doesn't mean moving smart.
This is a good example of the sport.
That move was textbook. He exercised that perfectly, like a well-oiled machine.
Johnny Rougeau locks in the Japanese arm lock. The momentum has shifted. He's turning this whole thing around. Johnny Rougeau. And
that man has no capacity for pain. Zero capacity. He just walks right through it. Neither man backing down. They're both swinging.
From backbreaker. Body slam.
It's a Pier 6 brawl. Both men on offense.
Boston Crab.
Look out, he's going for the finish here. He beats him to the punch. That's the priority. The submission is on. Referee asking, will he tap? He submits. It's over.
Your winner by submission, Frank Valois.
There it is. I told you, Ray. That boy Rougeau made the cardinal mistake down the stretch. He got too cute with that Japanese arm lock instead of staying disciplined. And Frank, a true American craftsman with the strength to back it up, he capitalized like a great boy should. Rougeau simply doesn't have the fortitude at this level.
Ladies and gentlemen, Dick Beyer is with me now. Dick Beyer, you say you have a message of reconciliation for Tony Marino. I'm skeptical, but go ahead.
I went to church this Sunday, Marino. The pastor talked about forgiveness, and I realized I've been wrong, dead wrong. Can you find it in your heart to give me one more chance?
Church? The pastor? All right, Beyer. God help me, I believe you. One chance.
That's all I needed.
He used church. He used faith. He looked Marino in the eye and lied about a sermon. Is there nothing this man won't weaponize?
Using faith to con me, you're going to answer for that to a higher authority and to me.
Marino just promised consequences from above and from his own fists. Bob Legs Langevin, and Jackknife Ovila Aslan look to prove they deserve a shot at Big Mike Sharp and Billy Red Lyons' tag titles.
Bob Legs Langevin has no ring savvy. He doesn't think, he just does things and hope for the best. Big Bill Miller is a big, big man. You don't want to make him angry. Trust me on that. Good American boy, smart, tough, that's the American way.
The following tag team contest is scheduled for one fall. From Magog, Quebec, Bob Legs Langevin and his tag team partner from Quebec, Canada, Jackknife Ovila Aslan. And their opponents from Fremont, Ohio, Big Bill Miller. And his tag team partner from Fremont, Ohio, Dan Miller.
Tag team action. The number one contenders need to prove they belong in the title picture. A loss here would be a serious setback. Tag contenders looking to prove they're ready.
Pour it on. He got his shoulder up, took some of it. Tag, his partner comes in like a house on fire. Textbook reversal swung the momentum completely.
Arm drag. That's the mark of a trained wrestler.
One good move doesn't make a match.
He needs to find an answer for that.
Credit where it's due, I suppose. Arm drag, textbook. Ooh, that last one had a little something extra on it, if you know what I mean.
He got there first. Punch to jaw.
You can feel the chemistry between these two. It's very palatable in there.
He actually lifts the big man. Incredible strength. The crowd can't believe it. Backbreaker.
Wrenching it in, the ref is checking. He refuses to submit, hanging on.
Bob Legs Langevin delivers a body slam. He's trying to clear his head.
So close, he kicked out.
A competitive match so far, folks. Neither man willing to give ground.
Langevin goes for the body slam, nice and crisp. He finds the ropes. The count is broken. That man has zero compassion for pain, just walks right through it. He reversed it. That's a momentum shift. Good boy, good boy.
Back and forth we go, neither man able to... A stalemate, both men showing their power.
Hey, who needs defense when you can just hit the other guy harder?
Hip toss. Elbow drop.
I don't know, Ray. These two don't strike me as the type that carpool together, you know?
Knee drop. Punch to jaw. We're into the meat of this match now, folks. Jackknife Ovila Asselin hits a body slam.
Dan Miller hits him with a punch to the...
The gap is widening here. He cannot find an answer for this man. He powers through. The adjustment. Your strength overcomes the size advantage. What a display.
All right, that was decent.
But they're starting to pick up the pace now.
Dan Miller fires off a elbow drop. Do you ever see two guys who just don't like each other? Yeah, this is that.
Forearm strike. Elbow drop.
Smart move, very smart. Hit it clean, that'll do it. And that's the match, pinfall. What a contest that was.
Your winners of the bout, Bob Legs Langevin and Jackknife Ovila Asselin.
That boy Dan Miller had his chance to save his partner there at the end, and he couldn't get the job done. That's the difference between a real wrestler and somebody who don't belong in the same ring as Bob Legs Langevin, Ray. I told you.
I have Eddie Quinn here with me. Eddie Quinn has made a ruling.
I'm making a match for next week's arena show. George Cannon ran his mouth on the radio last week about how nobody in this territory can beat him. Ben Sharp heard every word. Ben Sharp versus George Cannon, and that's final.
I've been waiting for this. George Cannon has been running around this territory like he owns the place. Next week I show him when you cross the line.
Wait a minute. George Cannon is storming over here and he does not look happy.
This is an outrage. I pick my opponents, not some pencil-pushing promoter. Ben Sharp? I'm not doing it. It's in your contract, sir. I'll be talking to my lawyer about this.
Fans, I have never been so disgusted in all my years in this business. Both men looking to climb the rankings. A win here could change everything.
George Cannon can't brawl. If this gets ugly, and it will, he's in real trouble. Ben Sharp reads a match like nobody I've ever seen. He always knows what's coming next. Ray, he's got a real clever mind for wrestling. You know, for his background, that's impressive. Not everybody from where he comes from gets the nuances of this sport.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall.
You got to give him credit for that.
From Hamilton, Ontario, Ben Sharp. And his opponent, from Quebec, Canada, George Cannon.
Ben Sharp and George Cannon square off tonight. Two men in the middle of the pack, both hungry to break through to the top of the card. Two men trying to climb the rankings right here.
Ooh, that last one had a little something extra on it, if you know what I mean.
Good timing on that. Snap, Mel. Body slam.
Down for the count. Referee sliding in. The fans thought that was it. 2 and out.
Technical exchange. He changes the leverage and takes command. A real craftsman.
Cannon locks in a hammerlock cranked tight. Both guys letting it fly. Somebody's going to get hurt, and I can't wait.
Forearm club. Bear hug.
Boy, somebody's throwing a little snug tonight. Not that I'm complaining.
Full Nelson. Knee drop.
You ever see two guys who just don't like each other? Yeah, this is that.
This is a good example of the sport.
He beats him to the punch. That's the priority. We got ourselves a good old-fashioned Donnybrook here.
Forearm club. Body slam. Dead even. Neither man budges. Back to square one. Ben Sharp hits a...
Back and forth they go. Nobody giving an inch.
You don't see footwork like that by accident. Body slam. This is shaping up to be a real wrestling match, and they break clean, neither man with the advantage. Body slam. We've got ourselves a real contest here tonight.
Sends him into the ropes. Beautiful, just beautiful. Good boy, good boy.
Good, clean wrestling on display. We've settled into a nice pace here.
This reminds me of a bar I used to go to in Hoboken. Everybody swinging, nobody thinking.
Forearm club. Knee drop. A competitive match so far. It's a Pier 6 brawl. He connects, and his legs go to spaghetti. The fans love it. Ben Sharp delivers a clothesline. He's got a commanding lead. Can anyone slow him down?
Hey, who needs defense when you can just hit the other guy harder?
He's thinking ahead.
Since when is that against the rules?
Forearm smash. Right behind the referee's back. He got away clean.
George Cannon goes for the backbreaker. Spine meets the knee. And that's the match, pinfall. What a contest that was.
Your winner by pinfall, George Cannon.
That boy Sharp got himself caught in the middle of the ring, flat on his back with no escape route. And Cannon, big as he is, planted him with that backbreaker like he was taking out the trash. Sharp had one job tonight, and that was to keep his distance and use that cage experience. But instead, he let that foreign boy dictate the pace and paid the price for it.
I have Don Leo Jonathan here with me. Folks, the champion is here tonight. Don Leo Jonathan, you've got the Canadian heavyweight title over your shoulder. How does it feel?
Another month as your champion. Nobody can touch me.
Frank Valois, you're not on the schedule tonight. What brings you out here?
Nobody can touch you? That's because you've been being the most protected champion in Montreal wrestling history. I'm calling you out right now, Jonathan.
You don't deserve to breathe the same air as this championship.
Then prove it. Put that title on the line and let these people see who the real champion is.
You want a shot? Earn it, Valois.
Ladies and gentlemen, I think we have ourselves a championship challenge. Valois wants a shot, and Jonathan doesn't look happy about it. This is far from over. Your main event of the evening. Killer Kowalski is the #1 contender right here in Montreal wrestling. The man who could one day challenge Lou Thesz for the NWA World Heavyweight title. Tonight, he needs to prove he belongs in that conversation. And his opponent is looking to make a name for himself at the contender's expense.
Killer Kowalski knows how to play the game, gets the crowd going, gets in the other guy's head. That's charisma. Lou Britton moves like he's got cement in his boots. You'd think he'd work on that, but no. The crowd loves him. Now the crowd also loves popcorn and cotton candy, so take that for what it's worth. But I'll say this, he knows how to work a room. My mother-in-law could work a room
Ladies
too,
and gentlemen,
but she
it
never
is
drew a
now
dime.
time for your main event of the evening. The following contest is scheduled for one fall.
In this corner, Lou Britton.
And his opponent, accompanied to the ring with Wild Red Berry, from Windsor, Ontario, the Killer, Killer Kowalski.
Redberry at ringside. I'd keep one eye on him and one eye on the match if I were that referee.
The #1 ranked contender Killer Kowalski needs to look dominant tonight. Lou Britton has been brought in to test him, and I do not envy Lou Britton one bit. The #1 contender in action. Fans,
This reminds me of a bar I used to go to in Hoboken. Everybody...
Trip out. Hip toss.
I don't know, Ray. These two don't strike me as the type that carpool together, you know? He's got the submission hold sunk in deep. Grit in his teeth. He will not quit. It's a Pier 6 brawl. Both men on offense.
Rights to the back end of jaw. Hip toss.
Nobody's playing it safe. This is what the people paid to see.
He needs to find an answer for that. Thrown into ring post. He's back in. He beat the count, just barely. He's got his man in serious trouble.
Boy, somebody's throwing a little snug tonight. Not that I'm...
Rights to the back end of jaw. Bear hug.
The hold is locked in. Referee asking him. He gives it up. That's the match. Submission.
Your winner by submission, Killer Kowalski.
That boy Britain made a fatal mistake letting that foreign lug get those big paws around his ribs. A technical wrestler knows you don't give a 278-pounder that kind of leverage, and it cost him in quick work. On his best night, Lou's got the footwork to avoid that bear hug, but tonight he wasn't sharp, and Kowalski's size took over because Lou got sloppy.
That's all the time we have tonight, folks. What a card it's been. Be sure to tune in next week for more of the finest professional wrestling on television. Good night, everyone.